top prize available of £1 million.
In the mid-90s, the prize restrictions were finally dropped, and by 1998, the quiz show stakes were about to reach levels that had been unthinkable just a few years earlier.
I had been working with GMTV and been working with some premium phone lines, and then I was thinking, God, imagine if we could offer a huge prize on television. We'll charge people to enter the whole competition. In that way, we'll raise the money for the competition.
If you'd like to take part, you've only got to call the number 0891 444444.
We'll have questions with 4 option answers, one that's the correct answer, and then I just thought, well, we'll just keep going and watch their faces as they squirm to decide how to make what must be one of the most important decisions of their life. And that's what Millionaire's all about.
You had £64,000. You've just won 125.
Well, the concerns around the £1 million prize pot were that it was a voyage into the unknown, because it had never been done before.
One of those things is, clever people are going to try and think of a way of conning that £1 million off you.
Hello, Charles, what about £1 million?
Is the Pope Catholic?
The stage was set for 38-year-old Army Major Charles Ingram.
The coughing scandal on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire was probably the best episode of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It was pretty genius when you think about it.
Hello, welcome to Tuesday's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Charles Ingram is here in the hot seat.
What a story. You couldn't make it up. If somebody come to you with a script for a TV show or for a movie and said, right, I've got this idea. It's a guy on a game show, right, and he's got some of the ones and he coughs to try and get £1 million, you go, it's a bit far-fetched, that. It's never going to work. He tried it for real?
Have you got a strategy?
Well, I have, actually.
Right, this is where we put the strategy to the test, then.
Charles Ingram came on towards the end of one of our shows, and he used, I think, 2 lifelines, and we came out the show afterwards and we said to Chris, he won't be here for long tomorrow because he's obviously not very bright.
Chris, I'd like to ask the audience, please.
OK, audience, let's see if you're up on your soaps. In Coronation Street, who is Audrey's daughter? All vote now.
Oh, thank you.
But he came back the next day and began to answer questions in a most bizarre way.
Right, OK. I'm not certain. I would have thought that it would be Aristotle Onassis.
He was talking to himself, but aloud.
One of my sub-strategies is to take my time.
Oh, you've got a sub-strategy
Absolutely,
as well,
and
now?
sub-strategy.
OK.
And we all thought there was something strange going on, but we didn't know what it was.
Pretty confident it's Aristotle Onassis. Yeah, I'm going to go for Aristotle Onassis.
Still very happy with the strategy?
No, but it's too late, so...
It's the right answer. You got £8,000.
The Major's plan was working, but one of his fellow contestants smelt a rat.
The first time I thought something was odd was the Craig David question.
I think it's A1. I think I'll go for A1.
It's up to you. I can't influence your judgment at all.
When he'd been saying A1, A1, A1 all the way through.
A1 or Craig David. I'm going to go for A1. Yep.
Final answer.
No.
And then, right at the last minute, he changed his mind.
No, I'll go Craig David. Yeah.
And went for Craig David.
Final answer.
Final answer.
You just won £32,000.
I think it was between the third last and the second last question. I finally put the coughs and him together.
A number 1, followed by 100 zeros, is known by what name?
Charles Ingram had worked his way up to the final question. The £1 million con was well and truly on.
By the time the last question arrived, I had ample time to see where the where the coughs arrived.
I'm sure it's Google.
And they arrived on the right answers every time.
I think it's Google. I'm going to play Google. Yeah.
Final answer.
Final answer.
You just won 1 million!
So by the time it finished, I was 99.9% sure that something fishy had been going on.
You are the most amazing contestant we have ever had!
You can say that again, Chris. But unfortunately for Ingram, his plan had been rumbled.
Fantastic!
We spent that night going over and over the tapes, trying to find out, was he cheating? Was there a way he could cheat? And at about 3 in the morning, we spotted the coughing.
Aristotle Onassis. Take cricket.
There were cough codes going on from 2 different people.
Craig David.
One from his wife and one from somebody who was another contestant on the road.
I think it was Holbein.
When you watch it back now and you know that there's cheating going on, it's so obvious. Just so obvious. It seems remarkable that they thought they could get away with it. I think it's Berlin.
I don't think I've heard of a Google.
We decided that we would withhold payment of his prize money while we investigated this whole thing further, and we would suspend transmission of that episode. We'd pull it.
The curious case of the Major, his wife, and their coughing accomplice, Tequin Whittock, was handed over to Scotland Yard.
Programme maker Celador won't give him the money until the police have investigated coughing from the audience.
I did not register or hear any coughing.
The coughing scandal as a news story, we led with it. We interviewed people about it. It was just, obviously I was unfortunate at the time, but it highlighted just how amazing that prize was, that people would go to those lengths.
Today, as they left guilty of...
After a high-profile court case, the Ingrams and Tequin Whittock were found guilty of deception and narrowly escaped jail with a suspended sentence.
What a night!
Whether it's the right thing to do or wrong thing to do, and that was the wrong thing to do, and quite a stupid thing to do as well, and not very subtle.
So it's tough.